Hi, Donna. It's
Hi,
so
Benny.
good to have you here.
Thank you for
Oh,
inviting me.
absolute pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking today with Donna Ali, who is the founder of BE.Xcellence and the co-founder of The Bomb, which is a fantastic program on Cardiff Radio, which is also in podcast form, which you can get after the show every Friday at around 9 o'clock, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, tune in every Friday on Radio Cardiff.
Awesome. Now, Donna is doing some fantastic work within the South Wales region, and she's supporting businesses in a way that not many people have been doing, Black businesses, in a way that not many people have been doing in recent past. Donna, tell us about it.
So BE.Xcellence is a CIC, a community interest company that is hoping to raise representation of Black, Asian and minority ethnic people in certain areas, and business is one of those. So The Bomb is a project, a part of BE.Xcellence, which aims to raise representation of Black and Asian minority people within business. And that means visually, through the media, on the high street, anywhere and everywhere that we can. We want to make sure there's a kind of level playing field for business owners.
Yes, I mean, we were talking earlier before we started. You mentioned you want to see us on the billboards.
Absolutely,
On the
yes.
bus stations. Oh,
100%. Yeah.
exactly. Oh, do you know what? Another thing I know you're doing as well is that it's not just about the adults, but you're also trying to empower young people. You want to say a little bit about that?
So the work that we're doing with young people is we've created a group of super citizens, and they're a cartoon series. They're going to be going into schools, and we're covering various topics. So anti-racism, curriculum work, looking at well-being, environmental, community work, covering all aspects really. But each super citizen is a superhero, and they represent a different topic. So we've got a new one coming out very, very soon that I can't really share with you at the moment, but it will be launching very soon.
Oh, fantastic. And it's all about getting that awareness in young people, because you have got to start with the youth, don't you? Because they are the next
Yeah,
generation. So I think that's so forward thinking of you, Donna. Very commendable. But
thank you.
back to BE.Xcellence, which is the foundation of everything, where everything else comes out of. Tell us
Yeah.
about that.
So BE.Xcellence was birthed out of my experiences personally, and also going to university. I graduated last year in health and social care, and whilst I was there, we really my kind of choices in my modules were all about inequality, and they kept taking me down this rabbit hole of race and just looking at all the inequalities in society and the lack of representation in certain areas which were positive, and then the negative, highlighting disproportionate representation, especially in the judicial system with Black males. Really, really passionately, I knew what I wanted to do when I left uni. I knew I wanted to use that experience to try and scale the balance. It's all about representation for me, and trying to highlight the positiveness of the contributions of people in Britain, in Wales, actually.
Fantastic. And guys, she's genuine, because they always say, look at the children and you'll know about the parent. Tell us
Yeah.
about your champion daughters who are following in your footsteps.
Well, I mean, I think Bianca's been leading the way for myself and my other daughter actually since she was a little girl. She's a little bit darker skinned, so she always had more of an issue with her with racism when she was at school. My other daughter didn't really experience it. I experienced a little bit, but Bianca definitely had her experiences. And this is where her heart has always been in social justice. And she's a very powerful person, very outspoken. She doesn't mind the limelight, so that's good, because then she's got the confidence to go forward and stand there on the front line for people.
Yeah.
And I took her to her first protest, and she was just so moved and passionate, and she just wanted to speak, but she said, Mum, I don't know what to say, I feel crippled. She kind of knew what she wanted to say, but she couldn't articulate it. And we went to the biggest protest then in Cardiff Castle, and the young lady who set it up actually just kind of froze a little bit because it was quite a big turnout. And Bianca took over from that point, and she's been leading it ever since. She's phenomenal. I'm very, very proud of her, and yeah, I'm really proud of her standing up for people. But yeah, I mean, it's just part of our family, it's part of who we are, and she's just led the way.
Fantastic. So it's all about legacy, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you are a legacy maker. So how can people engage with BE.Xcellence?
So we've got a website, which is BE.Xcellence. It's spelled with an X. So the two X's represent my favourite people in the world, apart from my daughters, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. So this is why we've got the two X's rather than the correct spelling. So the X's represent those two freedom fighters and civil rights activists. So it stands for Black and Ethnic Excellence. But we're trying to tell people, you know, that there is excellence in ethnic minorities, there is excellence in Black excellence. And instead of, we're trying to change the narrative, the negative stereotype, and trying to instill people and empower them that they can be excellent and they are excellent and they do come from excellence as well.
Fantastic. Listen, I could talk to you all day, but guys, we want to get this on all the platforms, social media platforms, so we've got to keep it within a certain time. But we are going to have in future a longer episode with Donna. We really need to get her back. We really need to focus on what she's doing, because she's not about promoting herself. It's about promoting representation for Black businesses and just the Black and Asian ethnic minorities. And I think that's a completely incredible and commendable vision that she has as a young woman in Wales, born and bred in Wales. Donna, we salute you. So absolutely proud of you. Thank you for supporting the Bridging the Gap between Finance and Opportunity, the project which is being led by Margaret Ogunbanwo and myself under the auspices of the Food and Drink Wales Sustainable Scaleup Cluster and funded by the Welsh Government. Absolute pleasure to talk to you, my dear, and I can't wait to see what you do.
You too, and well done for leading. You and Maggie do phenomenal work, and I look forward to seeing the outcomes.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Thank you.